Hello, today I'm going to do a little video about Edinburgh's Botanical Gardens, but I'm not actually going to visit the Botanical Gardens in this video. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to visit the three former sites where the Botanical Gardens used to be. It has moved over the years for various reasons, mostly just outgrowing its size, but I'll explain all the reasons as we go along. But yeah, so I'm starting here at location number 1, which is just by Holyrood Palace. So yeah, this was the first site back in 1670. Now it was created by Robert Sibbald and Andrew Balfour, and it was about the size of a tennis court, and it was really only used for growing medicinal herbs and things like that, which they could use for medicines and things like that. Yeah, and because they were so close to the palace, they did have royal approval as well. Yeah, but this is where the first site was. Right, we're going to head now to site number 2. Okay, location number 2 for the Botanics. Yeah, Waverley train station. So I'm going to head inside, see if I can get well, I'll definitely better get right to the plaque. I don't know if I'll be able to film there. I will certainly try. Maybe I'll trigger the announcement, please do not film. We'll see. Okay, let's go inside. Okay, so we're right by platform 5 where we have this plaque. Near this spot from 1675 to 1763 was Edinburgh Physical Garden, which became Botanics. There we go. Right, okay, that was short and sweet, and I managed to not trigger the please do not film announcement, so bonus. Right, oh, speaking. Nope, I thought they were going to announce no filming, but they didn't. Just saying the floor's wet. Okay, we're heading to Leith Walk now for the final stop on this botanical adventure. Okay, location number 3, the corner of MacDonald Road and Leith Walk. So yeah, in 1763 the Botanics moved here. Now the reason they did that was because of pollution, and they felt that the Leith air was much cleaner. So yeah, it was roughly where the library is here, but there is part of it that still exists, so let's go there. Yeah, so Hopetoun Crescent Gardens, there is a little public garden space which was part of the Botanics when it was here, so it should be along here hopefully, and hopefully be able to get inside it as well. Yep, there we go. So here we are, Hopetoun Crescent Garden. Let's go inside. Right, and here we are. I have to say it's kind of hard to imagine that was the Botanics at one point, but I can see sort of yeah, it has a bit of a vibe about it. When you know this was the Botanics and you come, yeah, definitely you can see it. It's quite strange. Oh, I'm going to take a seat. In fact, I'm going to have a look at this first, because it does mention the stuff here. Yes, it's got quite a bit of information there actually about the Botanics when it was here and what happened, and the cottage as well. There's a big piece about the cottage, which is now in the Inverleith Botanical Gardens. They moved it piece by piece. It had been, well actually before we get to that part, so in 1820s they started moving the Botanics from here to Inverleith. Now it says on this board that took 3 years to do, and they literally did uproot the trees fully and move them along the road one at a time. Yeah, quite a big task. And the cottage was left here. Yeah, it got damaged by fire and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, just vandalism and stuff like that, and it just, yeah, they decided they were going to preserve it, sort of, what's the right word I'm looking for? They didn't want to just destroy it. Here we go, yeah, deconstruction, not demolition. So they wanted to just take it apart piece by piece and refurbish it as much as they can, which they did. So took it all apart, everything was labelled, and they moved it all to the Botanics, and that was yeah, 2008, 2009. Yeah, so yeah, if you do go to there, you'll see the building refurbished and everything rebuilt over there. But yeah, there's the story. Yes, it certainly does have a botanic sort of feel to the place. There is a variety of trees and other things to sort of see. There's a compass there for some reason. I wonder if that's pointing in the right direction. It must be. Yeah, because there's a big oak here, and behind that we've got a monkey puzzle tree. So yeah, lots of different things to see in this bit. It is quite nice actually. I haven't been here before, but yeah, this was where the Botanics was before it moved to where it is currently. Yeah, and this is something that I only learned a couple of days ago. Yeah, well, that's been a sort of brief history of the Botanics and a visit to all the sites that it occupied prior to where it is now at Inverleith. So I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, bye.